This is going to be a short one, but the amount that this man has to say for this in particular.
Have words. Okay. Hold on. Now I've ragged about Attack on Titan long enough on here, and I didn't want to do that during the podcast. But after what happened last week, I'm dropping the show. Like, what happened, it's just stupid. Like, Attack on Titan fans, y'all will scream to God himself that this show is goated, and I will refute that point until the day I die, because it's simply not true. Mainly because, for one, the show has such a bad habit of doing its characters dirty.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely. Rip that boy, Thomas.
Thomas, I'm actually okay with.
No, I'm just saying that just for the meme, because Thomas he was a lighthearted guy.
He was,
but they just didn't have to do him like that.
But out of everyone who survived that first battle and made it all the way to season 4, well, more like season 3, you killed them off in such a dumb way. Ymir, for example, she didn't show up at all in season 3. Then we find out in season 4, hey, she was given back to Marley. She was eaten by, what was his name? Fucking Galliard, right. Sasha.
Oh boy. You reserve. Get through everything else and Sasha's later. I know Sasha is like the forefront, but get through everything else and then let Sasha just out. Let that be like the nail in the coffin, because I know that's going to be something that we will gonna talk about.
Ymir was one thing. Historia like did so much in season 3, and then you just make her queen and then just don't have her do anything after that.
Yep.
Fuck the Warhammer Titan wasn't even given a name.
The Warhammer Titan was so, bro. Oh my gosh, I saw this.
They never like said her name. She was just the Warhammer Titan. It was like, but if she's a shifter, you might as well give her something.
And at the same time, she was so anticlimactic too, bro. Like, it was so easy.
Like, fucking y'all gave the Jaw Titan more respect than that.
And I actually thought Eren was gonna have a run for his money when the Warhammer Titan shooted out that spike out of his body, but I guess that was all for show.
Yeah, just. And then
I did give it props for it, but still.
And then there's my girl Sasha Braus. Just.
Is there any more you want to say before you get to Sasha?
Nope, that's pretty much it.
Okay, all right. Now we're getting to Sasha.
My problem isn't that she died. Like, the writers have
she's already been prophesied to be dead for a while.
No, they're 100% in their right to kill their characters. My problem is how they did it, and that they just had Gabby just punk her way up there, pull the trigger, and then it just Sasha.
Yep. And the reason Gabby being there in general wasn't about Sasha. It was clear as day she was out there for Eren. She said it multiple times that she was going to kill Eren Yeager. I saw this thing like, oh, Gabby is just Eren at season 1, when, okay, that's kind of a fair comparison. There's one key difference, though. He's not a murderer.
Also, Eren didn't kill anyone.
He didn't kill anyone out of spite. He killed anyone for self-defense, because that was something I said.
Yes.
But he killed someone to defend Mikasa because those dudes were child molesters. Trigger warning. Child molesters. Trigger warning.
No, and I had something. What was it?
Talking about how the way she died and was how
Eren's rage was always directed at Titans, people actively trying to oppress their race. Whereas Gabby, she was working for Marley. She was a puppet for Marley. In her mind, like, the Eldians were the oppressors, but that just never... I saw, like, a comment, oh, no, but in her mind, the Eldians on Paradise are the oppressors, but she's never met one of them before.
No. I mean, dude, she's even, like, when... The only person that had a brain in this entire episode was Falco. Like, I'm pretty... Because Falco brought up to Gabby, he's like, yo... The reason why they're doing this shit because we did that to them. And that was all because he was enlightened by the conversation that he had with Rhaina and Eren. And so Falco's just like, we don't know anything about this. Like, they're doing the same thing because we got caught up in this same fucking war. And then Gabby hit with the, I didn't see it. Did you? And
Gabby really hit them with, I didn't see it, so it didn't happen.
But still, it's...
No, and also, Gabby's entire goal since we met her was to be the Armored Titan. Aaron, from we saw from the start, didn't ask for any of this.
Nope. He literally... he had no intentions to ever be a Titan. He had no intentions to ever...
Did he want to join the Scouts? Sure.
Yes.
But
he never intended to kill. His entire purpose was to be free. That's all he wanted. But with the horrible outcome of him losing his parents and having to watch not everyone, but just about a lot of a majority of his friends die in front of him, it's hard to say that, oh, this guy is alike to Gabby, because both of their morals are so different. So,
no. So after I watched the episode with Gabby, I actually went back and watched like the first 2 seasons, and I think the reason I prefer the first 2 seasons over the latter 2 is because they actually took the time to venture outside of Eren and Mikasa and Armin. Like that's where they actually gave context to Amir and Sasha and Connie and just everyone else that wasn't caught up in their own war. They were all focused on like their own families, their own struggles.
Yeah.
And now that they're like kind of laser focused on this conflict between Eren and Gabby, it's just
it feels isolating. It's exclusive, because the thing that I like about season 1 and 2 is, one, not only the characters, but the world, the mysteriousness of the world. Ever since season 3 came out and they just dropped on us, oh yeah, everything's chilling on the outside.
Yeah, there's a whole other world out there.
Yeah. Like, that's not, it's disappointing. And after season 1 and 2, it's always been like this. And it's slowly just getting more and more exclusive. And this episode that recently came out last week really showed that. So, and also, new episode comes out tonight as well.
Today's Friday.
Today's Friday. Oh shit, no, I'm thinking about Promised Neverland. Whoops, my bad. But yeah, still, it's very, very hard to say that this show is goated at this point. I mean, shit. Even beforehand, season 1, I could definitely understand. Season 2, Season 3, Season 4,
No, just one of the things that like makes a goated show in my mind is consistency. Attack on Titan has not been that.
No, it has been up and down
Yes.
majority of the time. Yeah.
No, and it turns out Zeke was in on it the entire time.
That was a weird thing.
That was weird.
Because you're just in this thing because, oh yeah, Eren is taking revenge of the people of Marley, and the Beast Titan and the Cart Titan and the Jaw Titan and the Armor Titan are all in the crosshairs. Cool. Now we get this thing of that the Beast Titan and apparently Erwin made a deal in some sorts that they're going to...
What?
Like, I don't know. It was some sort of like behind the scenes deal that we don't know about.
The Beast Titan and Erwin?
Like, there's something of like a theory, like things that will happen off screen.
No, because I read the manga after that just because like I'm just so done. But I read it was something with Zeke and Grisha.
Zeke and Grisha, that's the one. Oh. Yeah, I mispronounced that.
Like how Zeke was working at as this double agent and just
like I really don't get
just if his goal if Zeke's goal the entire time was to ensure a future for Eldia, then they've done that already. They have 3 Titans. They have 3 shifters on their side. Like
they have the most goated ones. They have the colossal
colossal
attack and beast.
Colossal attack, beast, and founding.
Well, yeah, founding Titan because Eren, and now Warhammer.
And the Warhammer, yeah.
Yeah.
They have 5 of the 9 Titans on their side.
So Marley is pretty much screwed. Well, that's only if they don't have their artillery destroyed.
No, and apparently with Zeke's addition now, Eren can use the coordinate now because he's of royal blood.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So that's another stupid thing. Like,
just because he had that one little fist bump with the stepmom is the only reason why he was able to use the founding Titan abilities.
Why give Eren the coordinate if he can't use it?
Yeah. Like, he needs that external source for that Like, he needs the dependent variable in order for the
Like,
independent variable to
So
work.
okay, so it's the
If
one.
I'm using science right.
The one argument is, so
Probably
it's not an overpowered ability. But then why give it to him at all?
Yeah. Like, there's no point in having this ability if he's not even going to use it for entire... Like, Season 3 literally could have been resolved if he still had, like, access to that
And also,
ability.
it's not very clearly established that when they said that he can't use it because of he doesn't have royal blood, I thought they meant the Titan shifter, since they were trying to use it on, what was it, Historia's father.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that's what they were saying.
Mm-hmm.
On the regular Titans, that makes a little less sense.
Mm-hmm. Yes. But we segue off away from the major thing at hand is what the hell is going on with this episode that we were presented with last week. But the way that I viewed Sasha's death, it was, one, a hole in my heart, because she is one of the very few characters why the show is afloat.
Like, just hold on.
And
No, you saw the thing that Crunchyroll posted?
yeah, I posted it on my story.
Just we're never gonna get this Sasha ever again. Look at how pure she is there.
Never again. Never again. And I really did not like the fact that her last words were meat.
I didn't like that either.
Like, I understand, like, you know, Sasha's not going to be the type of person who's just like, oh, like, you know, I love you guys. No. I just don't think her last word should have been meat. I think it should have been something that's just like,
Is it time to eat yet?
it's
Something
time
like
to eat yet? Or it's like, I at least will wish I had one last meal. And something like that kind of gives that human factor that she doesn't just think about food all the time. She not only thinks about food, but her friends and dining in. Because what does she love more other than food?
Her friends.
And her friends. So I just don't really believe what they did with Sasha was doing her any justice. Like, it was just kind of like a toss to the side. The way she died and how she went off as a last hurrah.
No, and apparently the author came out and said, oh, I killed her off because I didn't have any more plans for her. Then there are other ways to get rid of her.
Mm-hmm.
You can write her out of the story. You can...
Because you were so easy to using your mirror to kill her off screen.
Ymir... Ironically, I'm a little more okay with Ymir, how Ymir died, because that served the story.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she had a Titan's power, and Marley took that and ran with it.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Sasha's... When you take Sasha out of the equation, doesn't change much.
No. It takes away your fan base because a lot of them are going to be pissed off because you're just like, damn, now I don't have my favorite character anymore.
I wouldn't say that anymore because, like, the video that blew up on my TikTok, a lot of them were saying Team Gabby. And it's like, what? And people are saying, oh, she gets better in the manga. And, like, I don't care about the future. I care about the here and now.
She gets better. Gabby gets better. You're telling me this chick who had a boy confess his love to her reacts in a disgust way, 1. 2, she is headstrong, does not give a fuck about anyone else but herself. 3, she has no morals. She does not give a flying fuck about anything that isn't about her. She wants to be number 1. That's it. She is nothing but pride. And you're telling me this chick gets better?
No.
I have to wait and see.
Even if she gets
I'm open to it.
Even if
We'll
she
have to
gets
wait and
better, even if she does get better in the manga, I don't care about the future anymore. All I care about the here and now. She killed Sasha.
Mm-hmm.
She killed someone that we followed since season 1.
Yes. We will still remember the day.
A being of pure joy.
We will still remember the
Look
day
at her!
when Sasha was eating a potato in the middle of orientation for the cadets.
Oh, no. Sasha, pass some gas, Commandant.
And I will still appreciate that Sasha's efforts have transcended, even till this day, that the people of Marley view her as a demon, even though what she did was completely normal. Just simply eating. She was just hungry. She was just hungry. But either way, I just find it absolutely rubbish how she died. I'm fine with, like, you know, her getting killed. Like, not the way she, like, I just don't like the way she was killed.
Yes.
Like, character dying, cool. That always happens in a show.
Like, it just felt very tossed to the side, very, very abrupt.
Yeah. And one of the things that made Attack on Titan great was there was no plot armor in the beginning of the series. There was
Well,
now, but in the first season, and maybe so much the second season, there was no plot armor. Just about anyone was going to die.
Yeah.
It was a Game of Thrones. That's why people like Game of Thrones. There was no plot armor. But as the show progressed, that plot armor starts to come up. But in Game of Thrones, I don't think there was a time where the plot armor just magically disappears, and they're just like, oh yeah, we're going back to our roots, and then go back to using plot armor. I don't think that ever happened in Game of Thrones. I might be wrong. But when it came in Attack on Titan, that plot armor that we all were somewhat, like, we never really got back into because we were so used to the plot armor with the new series, or with new seasons, now it magically disappears, and then we're back to, like, season 1 roots. Out of all the times, you have to whip it out now.
No, just my biggest problem with the series remains that one moment with Rhino. Takes the sword to the chest and to the neck, plummets down 20 feet, does not die.
Literally had no head. His brain was legit smithered, like, gone. It was gone. And somehow he transmitted his consciousness somewhere in his body.
Just that's the one thing I don't like. That one moment.
Wow.
Because that one moment was so crucial. Like, they could have ended the whole series there.
Yeah.
And just...
Attack on Titan entertained me for a good while.
It did.
But now I'm just really seeing how this junk is going to unfold. I'm not watching this for the personal enjoyment. Hell, if there's some stuff that's going to entertain me, I'm not going to be like that one dude who's like, oh, I'm not going to like it because, it just ruined my moment. Like, whatever I feel is whatever I feel. But I'm just going to see how this junk just pans out because apparently the show is not going to end until the manga gets their ending because they're going to end at the same time.
And the manga is slated to wrap in April. I think
somewhere around late spring,
somewhere around there, and they want to wrap the anime around the same time, which I don't.
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
Just avoiding spoilers. That's really about it. Because this show
again, I still don't understand it because the manga is so far ahead of the.
Yeah, and honestly, I can understand why they would slow down the production of the new concept for the manga in order for the show to catch up where the manga has left off. Because I can see like business in that standpoint. Because imagine like the amount of people will want to buy the manga,
and then who will want to watch the anime at the same time. Yeah.
Because they will want to have that excitement together, and that's the thing that I really do appreciate is that they're trying to bring that sense of community and unity.
Yes.
And we're in a time where like we're so isolated and separated, so it makes sense, and I can understand that.
And also, the manga community for Attack on Titan has been utter garbage.
Really? Really?
No, like as soon as Sasha died, there have been people saying, "Oh, you're just sexist because you don't like Gabby. She's just like Eren in season 1." When again we discussed this, not the case.
Wait, sexist?
Yeah.
They brought that when. Wait, how's it sexist?
I don't know.
Wait, hey, Jimmy Changa. What?
I don't know.
Did someone put that in your comments?
No, someone actually. I saw a video on TikTok, and we all just really shut up.
Sex.
I can't know. Like I think it was verbatim. I can't believe y'all don't like Gabby. She's just like Eren in season 1. The sexism is loud. Can you just let me watch my show in peace?
Wait.
Let's not go down that rabbit hole. I really don't want to go down. It's
I
so
really don't either.
stupid.
That is astounding.
No, and the people who are caught up on the manga are starting to spoil people for the anime.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have those all the way. I mean, shit, that happened with fucking Endgame. Like people were not seeing the movie at Dark 30, so they chose to.
Can y'all chill?
Wait for like the next day, but then people like airdrop photos of like, oh, Tony Stark died. So like you're gonna get all those kinds of people.
Which,
regardless.
Quick side note: I kind of figured Tony was gonna die in Endgame.
Yeah,
that's kind of the way it was leading anyway.
Yeah, but with the whole thing about the manga, like people who read the manga and now spoiling it for the people who watch the anime, that's gonna happen. That's bound to happen. I think I might have gotten subtly spoiled when I was looking for the reviews of the episode. Because that was the thing that I was finding.
No, one little spoiler that I will mention, you're going to like this. Rhino finally gets his comeuppance for Marco.
Thank God.
Fuck that man.
Thank God.
A little another spoiler. Rhino doesn't die.
I mean, honestly, it seems like Eren has come into terms with Reina in some sorts, because obviously he can see that Reina is mentally messed up, and Eren is just like, okay, I can understand why you're like this, but at the same time, I'm still gonna kill your entire people in your entire land, because you kind of did the same thing to me. So I scratch your back, you scratch my back, and I scratch yours. So that's
not quite the analogy I was going for, but yeah, pretty close.
I mean, still, eye for an eye.
You stab me in the back, I stab you. There you go.
Yeah, but one of the things actually that was stated was, and this was not something that was in the anime. That was not stated in the anime. The reason why Eren didn't finish off Reina, one was he kind of came into terms with him, but second was that if Eren lingered too long in Marley, he would have been left. Because Hanj, who was on the blimp, stated that, yo, we're going to get this blimp, but I'm letting y'all know, y'all stay here too long, you're going to get left. So even if Eren would want to finish off, he would not have enough time.
Now here's my problem with that. Eren... One of the problems the scouts have lost faith in Eren is because he knows he can do whatever he wants. They can't exactly leave him there.
Yeah.
Because he is their biggest tool.
Yeah. And they know that wherever he goes, they will go.
Yeah, so if they leave Eren there, he's perfectly capable of getting out by himself.
Most likely, because he's perfectly capable of getting himself in there in the first place. So, he could have gotten himself out. And also, too, he got himself the Warhammer Titan. So, he has 4 Titans inside him right now, isn't it?
3.
3? Just a Founding Titan, Tiger Titan,
and Warhammer.
Okay, it would have been 4 if he ate in the freaking Jaw Titan.
If he ate Galliard.
Yeah. Which was kind of ridiculous, because, dude, you have no idea how much I wanted to scream at the TV and say,
just bite
him!
Dog, just bite down. It's not that hard.
That's the thing. This is one of the anime tropes. When something happens, they just stand there and freeze, when literally their ticket to winning is right there in their hands.
Right in their hands. Levi and Zeke.
Oh, that's another thing with Levi. Levi still wants to kill Zeke.
Even though he's in on it.
Even though they're working together now. And then at the same time, Levi is telling him, oh, I'm going to save you for last. Like he's like some stashed candy or some sorts. Like, what? Like, Levi. What? You're hesitating again. But, Levi's patient, which I do respect. So, he's a patient man. I'm not even going to get on Levi because I like Levi too much. Oh, but I will say this. Levi, thank you for kicking Eren in the face, because that was so satisfying. It brought me back those season 1 vibes.
He said, you're still as kickable as ever, Eren. Yeah! Get him!
He's like, yep. Still love kicking you. And I was just like,
yes! And Mikas still wanted to tear his throat. I'm like, lady, can you chill?
Oh, and I will say this. John is gangster for that, bro.
I love John.
Bro, John is so... He was like... Fuck! It's literally... That was like some gangster shit right there, bro. And also, it was a funny thing that I saw him. I sent him a video of an hour-long version of Gabby getting mauled.
It wasn't long enough.
And also, he says it wasn't a good enough punishment.
She deserved more.
But... I was looking in the comments, and in the comments they said, we all, child abuse, we do not stand for.
No.
But this is an exception. I was just like, dude, this is not funny. This is so not funny at all. But, yeah.
Real talk.
Look it up. There are 10, I'm pretty sure there might be a 10-hour version of Gabby getting beaten.
Real talk.
It's crazy.
If Gabby thinks she's old enough to fight in a war, to shoot someone, then she's old enough to take a hit. Let's be real here.
She was confident enough to strip in the middle of a battlefield. Let that one sink in. She literally, yo, look at me, shoot me. You won't shoot me because I'm an innocent girl. Either way, it was a smart plan. I'll give her that. It was a smart plan. But still, this is the girl who is, still, this girl has no boundaries. She has no boundaries.
No boundaries, nothing.
Yeah. She does not give a flying yuck for anybody.
I still don't like them kids.
Except for homegirl that got crushed by the rock.
Zofia.
Yeah, Zofia. I kind of respected Zofia. She was kind of fire.
I don't remember much of her anyway.
Yeah.
I don't remember much of those kids.
Yeah, Zofia. It was Zofia and the Falco and then Gabby
Zofia,
and then
Falco,
I forgot
Colt.
the homeboy who got trampled. Poor kid.
Zofia Falco Colt.
Colt, that's the one. Oh, actually, no, that might be Falco's brother.
There was Colt. There was
This kid with the glasses.
Gallier. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know those kids.
But yeah, Zofia, she was kind of cool. She was chilling. Really wish that she didn't have to get crushed.
Crushed.
Yeah, it was suck. It really did.
Oh no! One more thing. This is gonna be my boomer moment, and also treading back.
Oh.
Okay, so on my road trip, someone played WAP, and I wanted to tear my ears out.
Don't tell me. Like.
I'll tell you about it afterward off the record.
Yeah. Oh god.
No, and then, I think the day I got back, the night I got back, I found a live recording, a live performance of the AOT soundtrack. And that's what I think music should be, because hold on. If I play you the moment, you'll know.
Mm.
Ah yes, ads.
Ants. We love them. Yeah.
This moment right here.
Yes.
That's what I think music should be. Just a grand, beautiful hit.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you this now. Back in when Titanfall was a thing, dude, every time I play, I will always have the Attack on Titan soundtrack in the background. Because imagine how sick that would be.
Just
Titanfall while having Attack on Titan playlist in the background. It actually fits extremely well with the game.
I love the saving grace for me for Attack on Titan was that score. Oh my god, it's
Dude,
gorgeous.
The score is sick.
Hiroyuki Sawano is a fucking genius.
Dude, that guy is legendary. Absolutely.
And it's too bad I think they're switching composers.
Huh?
Yeah.
Dude, he went off on the last one.
I know.
And they're switching?
I know.
With who?
They dropped. I don't know what you. Hold on. What was it?
Oh, and also speaking of composers getting dropped, Mick Gorgon, the composer for Doom, after the shenanigans that happened with Doom Eternal, he's probably most likely not going to be coming back. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw this dropped recently. This was the last OST for the last episode, and they switched composers. So maybe
that might be why the intro sounded so different then.
Yeah, no, they switched the composer for Seven Deadly Sins, and it feels like a downgrade to me.
Yeah, and also I saw I don't want to say a downgrade because composers I respect the music.
Yes, no, that was a bad word on my part.
But it just it's different. It's just a different take.
It's a different vibe.
It's a different vibe. But I saw this one YouTube video talking about hearing the season 4 opening the first time, and it was our reactions. But then they played it the second time.
It starts to grow on you.
Yeah, it starts to grow on you. It still hasn't grown on me yet. Only thing that I still like is the ending with
funny. I like that opening piano.
Yeah.
Bum, bum,
Now for me it was when the piano starts to go into the eighth notes and it's in that arp is bum 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 bum. But what really sold it for me was that chant that was whoa. For you it was that
the piano?
Yeah, the piano. But
I will never get over this moment.
No, that part is legendary.
Beautiful. Oh my god.
No, the singer killed it, bro.
And that wasn't the same vocalist on the sound on the actual soundtrack.
Oh, this is a different girl?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, snap. She was really close to the original.
She was killing it.
Yeah, she is good.
She was killing it.
Yeah, man. Heck yeah. But dude, that score that just takes you to a whole new world, honestly. And I just have to say, if it's not for music scores, then I don't think majority of the shows that are so great would be great.
I've said a score will take a show from good to great for me. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what happened with Attack on Titan. Well, it went from average to good, just because the score was so.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
That's why Attack on Titan is so close to me. I hold that to a personal standard because of the score. That score it just opened up so many musical doors.
So many doors.
Yeah. And also, like, was nice having it on when I'm doing something that was fun.
And also, one thing, this is a one take.
That was one take?
This is one take.
Damn.
And they bodied it.
One take?
One take. With no conductor, a studio environment, they're just all in a circle. Beautiful.
That's cool. That is way cool. Yeah, definitely respect that.
All right, I think we're done bragging on Attack on Titan. We ran for half an hour anyway.
That's a good amount of time.
All right, we'll see you guys later.
All right,